Welcome back, everyone. So we're going to do another pick a card, pick a message, pick a pile, pick your life, pick a reading for your incoming love life. I'm mostly gearing this one towards singles, but if you're in a relationship or in a situationship or whatever you're in, you can watch it too. There might be some messages here for you. So I'm going to link timestamps down below. It's just going to be groups 1 through 4, I believe. I'm really just going to be shuffling on the go. So just pick intuitively and then head down to your timestamp and let's get started. All right, so if you chose pile number 1, this one is for you. I'm actually using a deck I've never used before, that I'm not too familiar with. Not that I haven't used before, still getting to know it. So let's see what's going on with your love life. Let's see what's happening in it right now. Group number 1. This is really interesting. Immediately, what I'm getting from this card, it says Vantage, and there's like a little leopard looking out. You guys, yeah, you're trying to manifest someone coming in. You are trying to manifest. You're looking. I can definitely say you're looking. You're trying to see. Oh no, group number 1. Okay, I see what's going on here. Okay, so let me tell you a little story. This is you, right? You're the leopard, you're looking out, you're just like, all right, when is it coming? I'm sitting here on my couch, scrolling down Tinder, whatever you're looking at, Bumble, Hinge, and you're looking around, right? You're like flying, you're going this way, you're going that way. You're like, okay, is there anyone who's going to meet me on my level? Because you're up here, right? You know, you're not going to set your standards down below, and no one's up to your standard. So you guys are just like, I'm over this. Screw it. It's never going to happen for me. You know, maybe you're like shedding some tears because you feel like there's no one who's like a good match for you. There's no one who can rise up to your standards. So seems like you guys are a little bit down in the dumps right now. I'm going to pull from this deck. I have a feeling my group number 1s are feeling like you're not sure when it's going to happen, and kind of a sense of like you kind of giving up, but not, you're settling for just being on your own, and you're just disappointed with what's out there, and you're not sure when it's going to happen. So I got Dear Pathfinder for you, and this says, trust your instincts to guide you through this situation. So what I'm getting from here is trust your intuition first and foremost. Trust your intuition on people you come across, but more so trust your intuition to guide you. I'm more so feeling like you're trying to make this love thing happen, right? You guys, you're wanting it to happen, and it's not happening, and I'm kind of getting a sense that you need to take a look at what's going on in your life right now. Is your life set up to bring in a new relationship, to bring in a new person? Seven of Spirals. There's a bear peeking through the woods. And Five of Mirrors, which has 𝐏𝐢𝐜𝐤, which to me says compassion. I'm going to pull one more so I can put the message all together for you. Oop. Okay. I also have the Tower and a card called Psyche. Okay, let me tell you the story of all these cards together. So this bear, he's like peeking through these rocks, right? And then we have, you know, this beautiful goddess 𝐏𝐢𝐜, who's like all sorts of love, all sorts of inner peace and compassion. And then we have the Tower, 𝐏𝐤𝐜, which is like a really strikingly kind of scary card. And then Psyche, which to me represents the inner mind, the unconscious, the subconscious, what's going on in your head. So with these cards, what I'm seeing is there are things in your heart that are kind of like walled off. They're very walled off. There's something within you that's very walled off to kind of like opening up to relationships. Look at how, hunched in this card is versus here where it's bright, it's open. Look at these mirrors. It's reflective. And there's reflection that's needed for you, I would say, where there are things you need to face within yourself, which I feel like maybe you haven't been facing, or maybe, we all get into those kind of mindsets where we're like, I just want someone to show up and love me and be happily ever after and just move on from whatever's going on inside my heart, right? But it doesn't really work that way, especially when you have unconscious or subconscious walls that need to be broken down. And within those walls is your heart, right? All this brightness and this love and these emotions that want to come flooding out and want to be seen. So what has to happen? The Tower. Rebirth, transformation, death. You have to be able to look into, past pains, past relationships, past patterns, anything that you can recognize in your past relationships that either you've been like running away from or just not wanting to look at, not wanting to face. Like, all the times you've been hurt, or why is it that you keep attracting a certain type of individual into your life? Like you keep attracting the same kind of person, with the same personality or the same kind of traits or issues or whatever it may be. Whew, that got heavy, group number one. What even? Okay. Yeah, look, bottom of the deck is the 10 of Spirals, which is like this dude carrying all these burdens. And this is you. You are carrying all this load on your back. You might not even realize it, right? Because you keep running forward and you're not looking behind you at all this, I hesitate to say baggage because it has just such a negative connotation, but you don't need to be carrying all of this stuff. You don't need to. So, where are we going from here? What's coming into your love life? Let's see. Oh my God. Literally the first card that popped out was the Lovers. Oh, I love that for you. Okay, well, I want to know more. Let's find out more for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, they be flying. Pile number one. You guys have my heart. You got the Lovers. You have this card. I keep wanting to say card called Nine of Mirrors, and then the Golden Flower. Just look at these three cards all together. I don't care if you don't even know what they mean, but just look at the vibe. Look at all these vibrant colors. Look at all this, like, these beautiful, I don't know, whenever I see this card, I see like thawing, because it's kind of like raining, but there's like brightness in the background. It reminds me of spring. And so look at this beautiful, it just feels like, the ice around your heart or whatever's going on, the ice in your life, whatever's been frozen for you is going to melt, and it's going to reveal, this beautiful golden energy underneath that's you. And it's very possible that you might actually meet someone this spring. I want to know more though. I want to clarify. Is group number one potentially going to meet new love in spring? Oh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I have mountain road, boat, forest, and the torch. So I'm getting here that there's a path for you. There's a way. There's a way to get to this new love. And I do feel that there's something there for you. It's mostly up to you to decide whether you want to take it, and to go through it. You have to go through a bit of the dark. You know, you have to go through this forest. That's why you've been handed a torch. You know, you have to go through a bit of your own shadows, because you're not going to see this coming. Like, you're not going to see this person just show up. It's kind of like you have to go through the woods, over the river and through the woods, before you get onto the other side where you're Mr. Lover or Mrs. Lover or Mrs. They, Mr. They, whoever's waiting for you on the other end. So, okay. Anything else that we need to know for my group number ones? It seems pretty straightforward for you so far. I really think there's something this spring. Something is happening this spring for you. Because look, it's like, it's a mole, right? And we literally just had Groundhog Day the other day. And so, oh my gosh, I'm getting so much from this card. So, first message is validating, like, yes, you kind of have to like dig deep through your shadows. Really just kind of look, analyze, and reflect what could be preventing new love from coming into your life. Because he's digging deep. This little mole, he's digging deep into the dark where you can't see anything. But on the top end, you've got this, I don't know what tree this is. Kind of looks like a cherry blossom to me, but point is, it's like flourishing. It's flowering at the top. And there's life at the top. So it's like you have to dig deep underneath before your external environment can begin to change and begin to welcome this new love and this new energy to come in. And I also have Son of Horns, which for me, again, I think it's spring because it's a ram, right? And ram is Aries. So, like, when is that? March, April? Possibly. But even more so, it's just saying, like, you know, you can do it. You can do it. You can totally bring this new love into your life. Don't give up on yourself, because you're worthy and you're deserving of having it. And, you know, it takes a little bit of work. You know, sometimes it takes a little bit of work. The universe doesn't always just drop somebody into our life willy-nilly before we're ready. So, is that all? Is that all? Guys, come on. All right, group number one. I'm going to end it there for you, because that is just, come on, you got, let me go through all my cards. I don't even know where I threw the lovers, because you have love and you have the lovers and you have, okay, I legitimately don't know where I put that card, but this is coming for you. So you know what? Just open yourself up to it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you enjoyed your messages, and I will see you in the next one. All right, if you chose group number 2, this message is for you. Let's see what's going on in your love life and what's coming in next. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Interesting. I see some kind of decisions happening here. Some kind of energy of decisions. What is going on? It seems like not a lot of action happening here. All right. The reason I say that is because the first card is telling you to make a decision and take appropriate action. And I'm also getting this card where there's 2 different nests and the bird cannot decide which nest it wants to sit in. And not a lot of action. You guys are sitting on something. I don't know what you're sitting on. It seems like there's a lot of stuff going on underneath the surface. I have the moon, and I have this, this reminds me of dream time. Like dreaming, unconscious. Okay. You're gonna have to give me more than that, group number 2. Let's see. Oh yeah. Look, you guys are getting so much validation. Lion, time to act. Time to act. You guys are I got the teapot. I'm not always reading the bottom statement, by the way. I sometimes read these just purely intuitively. Teapot. You guys are chilling, sitting, enjoying, drinking your tea. Yeah, there's some kind of action you guys need to take. You're just sitting around. Like these 3 owls. You're just sitting around telling stories. All right. There is some kind of decision that needs to be made here. And you guys, I'm seeing the visionary, and you're sitting on it, and you're sitting and you're thinking, and maybe you're listening to people around you try to give you advice, or you're asking your own cards for advice. It's like you're stuck, and I don't know if you're stuck between staying or going, or like what is happening here, but I'm getting a sense of analysis paralysis almost, like you are, you're in this energy of like just thinking it over and thinking it over and thinking it over, and you're keeping yourself stuck because you're not making a decision to act either way. And I am seeing that you need to make this decision because otherwise something is not going to happen. It's not going to happen for you. I got the storyteller card, which you need to say something. You literally need to say something, and I think that's really what's like coming to the forefront right now. I'm getting, look, it says the Hermit on the bottom, and again, reading this purely intuitively, the Hermit is like withdrawn and keeping to themselves, right? And that's exactly what you're doing right now, and you are withdrawn and you're keeping to yourself, and you're keeping yourself in this perpetually just like, I don't know what to do state. And so that's why you're not moving forward, and that's why the reading's not moving forward, and it keeps saying the same thing where it's like you need to do something. You need to do something. Okay, what are we bringing in? What are we bringing into your love life? What is your soul calling for your love life? Let's pull from my animal oracle. I have a possum. Have a backup plan. But more so strategy, and I feel like this is you guys, right? And what do possums do when they're stressed out or when they encounter something scary or terrifying or intimidating? They play dead, and therefore they don't move anywhere. Like, yeah, it's a smart plan, but is it really going to get you anywhere? Maybe not. I had Dragonfly pop up next, which says illusion. Know who you really are. What I mean by that, whenever I see this, what it really tells me is it's possible you're losing yourself in this decision, and maybe you're not accommodating like your true wants, your true needs, or your true desires. And you really have to ask yourself, like, what do you want to get out of your romantic life? What do you want to get out of your love life? What do you want to get out of your relationships? What is going to make you happy and satisfied? And put aside any kind of form of people pleasing. And there's a difference between, compromise and people pleasing. because you have to be happy with your decision. You know, you have to feel a sense of happiness within you. What I also got is salmon, determination. You know where you're going, and you will get there. Salmon move. Salmon move upstream. Salmon move up difficult territory. You know, they have to swim against the current sometimes. And they move forward. They move in, you know, they're moving in like one direction to get up the stream, to get like to their spawning grounds. So you really need to move forward. Whatever decision you make, it has to move you forward. It has to move you forward, because you're stuck in this endless cycle of analysis paralysis. You don't know what decision to make, where to go. You got to jump. You got to move forward. And this card just popped out. Otter. Surrender. Let go of control. I think you're trying... okay, I'm getting it. You're trying very hard to control all possible outcomes of your scenarios. You're trying so hard to just control all these different factors with whatever you're trying to do in your love life. Maybe you're trying to control how people are going to perceive you. Maybe you're trying to control how the other person's going to react, how other people are going to react to whatever relationship this is, or how other people are going to react to, you dating, or how other people are going to react to your profile, or whatever it is. Whatever. Apply it to your situation as you need. And it's too much. It's too much, pile number 2. You cannot control all these factors. You're going to have to let go, and you're just going to have to do one thing, and not just one thing, but it's make a decision and go with it and just ride it and flow with it, because you have to get out of this energy. Nothing's going to move forward for you if you just stay stuck in this one vibration that you're in right now. I was really hoping that I'd be able to say oh my gosh, new love, blah, blah, blah. But this is what I'm getting for you. This is what you need to hear. And maybe it's not what you were hoping to hear, but clearly I'm getting this message because somebody needs to hear it. Somebody needs to hear it. And there's a wisdom here. It's not me trying to tell you how to live your life. It's that you have a life and you need to live it, and you need to feel like you're living it, and you deserve to live it happily. You deserve to live satisfied and happy and content and joyful and live a life that puts a smile on your face, not one that makes you feel like you want to rip your hair out, So I want one more message for my group number 2, because that was that energy, we can't spend that much time in this kind of energy. So I feel called from this deck. So my group number 2, what are our final messages for you? What are our final messages for you? Oof. Oof. Okay. I really like these for you. From the Hunter. The Hunter. The Chariot. Willpower. Action. Drive. Action, action, action. No more sitting in this energy that you've been in. You've sat here long enough. It's time to take action. And you know what? The Star. Look. You take action, and look at this new energy coming down to you. Look at this star, this new ray, this new light that's going to be coming in for you. I think there's a lot of fear that's preventing you from moving forward. And fear is a natural thing, and sometimes we get stuck in it. And I think, oh, I literally got 2 stars. The star. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Yeah, this is just like further confirmation. You just got to go through with it, because you might not see what the outcome is, but the outcome is something. This just popped out. Celebration. It's going to be better for you than where you're in right now. You're just going to have to trust. So, I have no idea how long that was. That was a long one. I spent way too much time on that. But again, I'm really glad to be able to get these kind of messages out. So whatever resonated for you, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I hope this helped. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All right. If you are in group number 3, this reading is for you. Oh my God, I got so winded after group number 2. That was like 20 minutes of, oh man, love you group number 2, but that was rough. All right, group number 3, what do we have for you? What's going on in our love life right now? I have messages that say, go ahead and just do it. Stand your ground. You always have a choice. Last but not least, you are provided for in all ways. I feel like there is, you're also thinking about a move here. There's a move here. We've got 2 doors, we've got some scrolls, we're looking down, we're thinking about him. And we are considering something. We're considering, and I think there is a little bit of, you are running through, how do I explain this? This is the vibe that I'm getting. And I think that this is a particular message for someone where I think you're considering a person. You're considering someone you just met, or you're considering an offer that you have. There's some kind of consideration here. And what I feel that you're going through right now is that you're thinking about it. You're like, okay. But you are also, I don't know what I just did with that card. You're kind of looking back and being like, do I really want to move forward with this? Or maybe you're looking at the person's track record or whatever. You're like, do I really want to open up? Do I really want to open up to love? Do I want to open that door again? That's literally the energy that I'm sitting in right now. I feel like you're going to be coming to a decision pretty quickly about this, because I feel like you already know. You kind of already know the answer. It's just, you're thinking about it. Maybe this is something that could happen. There's something here about work. I almost feel like there's something that you don't want to give up, or you don't want to ruin what you already have. You don't know if you want to invite this in. I feel like you guys whatever you're doing right now, you're doing great. Whatever you're doing right now, you're working on yourself, you're in your power, you're doing your own thing. Son of Horns over here. I also have Daughter of Horns. Oh, I got them together. So you are in a pretty balanced spot. You're working hard. You're doing what you need. And I'm getting this vibe you kind of don't want to risk opening up yourself to anything that might rain on your parade. because there's like this storm cloud in the back and it's like raining over there, and you're like, yeah, I don't have to deal with all that relationship stuff. I'm just over here like doing my own work, doing whatever, you know, whatever you're doing. And you're like, yeah, I don't really need to bother with that. Or you've been that way. You're like, yeah, I don't really need to bother with that. I'm just doing my own thing. I'm not really paying attention to love right now. Like I could, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to. And again, that's why we had the horse card, is that you always have a choice. You can choose to do whatever you want to do. You know, don't, you can choose whatever you want to do, but you also have to decide, is it something that you want? So what do we have coming in? You know, what do we have coming in? That's where we are. What do we have coming in? I have success, guile, which I actually don't really know what that means. I'll have to look it up later. So I'm just going to read it intuitively. And father of roots. The way I'm reading this is, whatever you decide, you're going to be successful at it. You are people who like know where you stand, right? Because I had the bear earlier, stand your ground. You know where you stand, you're confident in yourself, you know what you can achieve, what you want to do. And with this card, guile, and it has like some squirrels in it, some snow, some arrows. Squirrels are opportunists, right? You know, opportunity comes, they see a nut or they see like some kind of food on the ground and they're like, okay, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna bring it back to my tree or bury it for later or whatever. There's something here about opportunity, and there's interesting. So this father of roots, another mole card, and he is on two different, how should I say this? You know, he's like below ground and above ground. He's in two different spots at the same time. And it's like, you can have both, you know, being above ground doesn't bother him about coming back down, and being down doesn't bother him about coming back up. You can have both. I think maybe you are a little bit hesitant into not like allowing new life, but new life. Oh, that just popped out. I was going to say new love. Allowing, well, I'm just going to go with it. Allowing this potential like new life for you to come in. Because really when you allow like anything new into your life, that just opens up a whole brand new array of experiences, you know? So I think it's like, be open to that. Be open to having new experiences, but just be open to knowing you can do both. Like one or the other isn't going to prevent you from achieving what you want to achieve, because you're going to have success no matter what. And two is very balanced. And look, again, there's like a duality here and like a duality here. So it's really up to you, but I feel like there's nothing really that's standing in your way. It's just, you just have to decide, like, is this something that you want? I feel like if you let it in, you know, you'll be happy about it either way. Or what, if you let it in or not. It's totally up to you, you know? Okay. Well, anything we need to know for group number 3? I feel like there's something calling you here. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Let me show you. I am just wanting to say, we have a key, a pin, and a stork. All of this is telling me new. Come on. Let something new in. Try something new. What do keys open? Doors. A new door, a new opportunity. What do storks bring? Babies, or at least they say so. News of a birth or new business opportunity or whatever. And a pin. New job or career. And it's like, this doesn't necessarily have to be career-wise, but basically all these 3 cards are saying what they have in common is something new. I just heard a hawk scream, which I'm taking as validation for you guys from the spirit world that do not be afraid of trying new things. But pretty much what I'm getting is, you know, be open to a new experience. You never know where it might take you. You never know. So I'm going to end group number 3 over there. You guys already know what you want to go for. So I will see you in the next reading. Bye. All right, last but not least, if you chose group number 4, this is for you. All right, group number 4. What's going on in our love life? What's going on? Everybody is getting this card. I'm like, okay, we have salmon, determination. You know where you are going and you will get there. Okay. We have wolf, the guardian. You are safe and protected at all times. Oh. And then eagle, spirit, trust in your higher self. All right. Do we have trust issues in group number 4? Is that what's going on right over here? No, I'm totally kidding. Okay, let's see. Let's dive in a little bit deeper. You know that feeling where you're trying something new and you just don't know if you can do it, but everyone's like, come on, like you can do it. You're going to be great. Like you don't know until you've tried. And you're just like a little bit shy, a little bit hesitant, like a little unsure of yourself. Just because you don't know yet. That's what I'm getting for group number 4. So let's dig a little deeper. Let's see what's coming in our love life. Okay. Wealth. Money's coming. Well, I'm just going to read that as success. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, let me break this down for us. So I told you I got the wealth card. And then I also have the Wheel of Fortune, which right here is pictured as a spider. Now let's start off with this. Wealth. Immediately, the first thing I pick up is look at these little hummingbirds. Look at these hummingbirds. You know, if you don't know anything about hummingbird medicine, it signifies joy, it signifies happiness, it signifies like really good times. And behind it, the Wheel of Fortune. There's a spider here, and what I've come to learn spider medicine to be is spiders make their own fortune. They build their own web. Like, nobody builds a web for them. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some species that maybe like take over other webs. I don't know. But you build your own web, you build your own fortune, and then, you know, you catch what falls into it. And really what I'm seeing is, I think this is what you're being asked to trust, is trust in stepping out into this new experience, into this, putting a new foot into romance, putting a new foot into your love life, putting a new foot back into relationships. And I also had this pop out. And it's like, sloths just kind of stick to one tree. They move very, very slow. But the energy that I'm getting from here is, you're here where you're comfortable. You're here on this tree trunk, but you're looking the other way, and you're looking at this. You're looking at what you want. You're looking at what you desire, and what you desire is this happiness. And I also had the hangman. This is you. The hangman, he's not going anywhere. It's a possum who's like kind of playing dead. He's not going anywhere, right? He's just kind of like stuck to this one tree. And again, let me bring it back to the 3 cards that we got in the beginning. Determination, being safe and protected, and trusting, is that this decision, or rather the steps that you need to take, it's not like, I get it. You're nervous, you're unsure, you're kind of afraid, you don't know what it's going to open you up to. But I feel like you're very hopeful about it. Like you don't know, but a part of you knows it'll be good for you. And a part of you knows like, oh, there might be some magic behind this door. It's just getting over the fear of opening it. So, I like it, group number 4. I really do. I feel really good about this for you. Oh my God. I just got a card pop out that says the beetle. Good fortune. Hold on. We have fortune here and fortune here. Ooh. What else do we have? Needle and thread over here. Oh, what's behind it? Happiness. Oh my God. Okay, guys, I cannot make this up. And this says, a sincere wish will be granted. And I think group number 1 got this too, or number 2, is when you're given a needle and thread, what do you do with it? You sew, right? And when you're sewing, you are taking action into putting together this piece of clothing or this garment or whatever it is that you're sewing. And so this is really, what it's telling you is that you can sew your own destiny. You can create your own. Look, we have a thread here, and then we have like the spider webs or the spider threads here. And so it's like, you can totally get this happiness. You can totally get this joy. Look, this is amazing. This is so amazing for you guys. I'm literally just like overjoyed. I think it really is just being able to step beyond your comfort zone and put yourself out there, because there's just all these new experiences waiting for you. There's so many new experiences waiting for you in your love life, and like the magic of being able to like meet new people and get to know people. And what did I just say? I meet new people and I got a hand. When you meet new people, you shake hands, right? Sorry guys, I'm so weird like that. And I also got bird flying. News is on the way. You just got to spread your wings. You just got to spread your wings and fly. It really is just being able to be like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to put myself out there. Hope for the best. Right? I want to know, do we have any more additional messages for group number 4? Because it seems pretty easy to understand. Let me do this stuff. Any more messages for my group? Group number 4. Ace of Spirals. A lot of Aries energy in this one, but mostly just like take action. It's showing you when you take this action, like all these new experiences are just gonna like come out of nowhere. All these new people, and it. Okay, I got the 10 of Scrolls right here. It's about you being able to realize, like, look, you are this amazing, beautiful, like, being, and you're just keeping yourself, safe behind these paper scrolls. And you think, you think you're stuck behind them, but it's just made of paper. Just get up and go and be the beautiful tiger that you are, and be the beautiful being and the beautiful creature that you are. Because you just gotta trust that there's gonna be some kind of magic coming out. Papa Legba, strength. Strength. What you need is the courage to do it. Yeah. I don't think more needs to be said on that. I think you innately know what it is that you need to do. You know how to put yourself out there. It's just about doing it and not, I don't want to say second guessing yourself, but it's like, don't do the thing where you create a profile and then you get self-conscious about it and be like, oh my God, like no one's swiping on me, or oh my God, like, I don't know, I don't like anybody on here, or whatever it is. I'm doing online profiles because it's like we're in a pandemic right now. I don't know how if anyone out there is meeting people in real life, awesome. Apply it as it needs to be. But I'm just saying, don't do the thing where you create a profile and then 2 days later you delete it because you got scared or because you got self-conscious. Just trust that putting yourself out there is going to really reward you. And that is the message for my group number 4. I really hope that these messages resonated for you. Let me know in the comments down below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.